You're welcome to another episode of Safety Moment with Waliola. Today we'll be going straight into discussing about parenting, the aspect of child safety. There was a story that went around about a family, or can I say a mother, who was about taking a child to school, but they used the school bus. One way or the other, the totality of the story is that the school bus, which they thought is the normal school bus, was actually a plan to kidnap the children in that vicinity. And if not for a divine intervention, or if not for some reasons, maybe those kids will have been kidnapped, which has prompted us to discuss about this very issue. Stay with us. Taking your kid to school via the school bus is no more a new thing in the society that we live in due to improvement in our lifestyles. Parents make things is easier, and which is definitely easier to take their children to school or their wards to school via the school bus. But in recent times, parents need to be very vigilant and attentive and very sensitive when it comes to this issue. Because it's a routine activity doesn't mean that we do not take daily safety check of the bus or the driver that is taking our kids to school. There is also a teacher who follows the school bus most of the time, who ensures that the kids are properly taken care of while they go to school through the school bus. It's very important that we parents should know that on a daily basis, we must confirm the driver that is taking your children to school. In case of kidnapping that we had in this story that we just highlighted to us. So kidnappers can be very smart to use the same school bus, the same color, especially if the school bus does not have the name of the school in it. Even if the school bus has a name on it and you do not go out to confirm that it's still the same school bus, these people can play a very sensitive game with you and they can kidnap your kids. So it's very important for parents to ensure that the same school bus is being used. Number one, the same school bus is being used, and if there's any difference, or if there are differences, those differences should be communicated. If a teacher who usually come along on a daily basis to pick your child does not follow the bus, it is your duty to call the school authority to know what is happening. Definitely there should be a number that you can call at all time. We should also take note of the driver who has come to take our child. It's not only about the bus alone, but also the driver, even if it's the same school bus. What has happened to the previous driver? Is this driver, who is the new driver, is he certified to drive? Is he a learned driver? Know the condition of those that are carrying your word to school and bringing your words back home on a daily basis. If there are changes in the driver, notify the school, let them know, or ask them questions about these changes so that you will be rest assured that the safety of your kids is of utmost priority to yourself and to the school. To add to all what we are saying, also it's very important that you should not just leave your kids in the hands of strangers. This might sound funny and very ridiculous, like it's what we do every day. Why should I leave my kids in the hands of strangers? Your strangers are those that you do not know completely, that you do not know who they really are, but because maybe you are busy or you want to have a busy week, or maybe you are traveling, you decide to leave your kids in the hands of those you are not sure that they are actually going to take care of your kids, and they actually know about the bus and what your kids use to go to school on a daily basis. Ensure that even if you're not at home, there is a way you should have created a line of communication to your kids, even if you're not around, via a call, to be sure that they are actually safe at all times. Ask them, has the school bus come to pick you? You can also mention the name of the driver. Has Mr. Labdeda come to pick you? So that if there is a change, or if it's another person who has come to pick them, kids can be very forgetful at times and they might not take note of these little things. But we as parents, we have to train them, educate them about safety. But we can't educate them about safety if we don't also know those little safety things. Remember, it is Safety Moment with Adiola. If you find this very enlightening, do remember to share, and also remember to subscribe and follow us on our social media handles. Again, there is Safety Moment with Adiola. Always be safe.